glory in your massacre!
I can offer you a better life than this. Join me.
Cassandra, by the gods, is that you?
By the gods, Itor, is that you? You look... you look old, my friend.
When was the last time I saw you? Kefalonia. That job for Marcos. Remember? We ended up back to back, surrounded by angry pirates.
Though, as I recall, I had your back.
Polish your memories like you would your armor, and they'll make much better tales.
I'd heard rumors you'd settled down in Attica. Always thought you'd die with a blade in your hand, not open up a shop.
The blade I always thought I'd take with me is missing. I could use your help, if you're willing to assist an old friend.
You mean Arpi? You loved that blade.
Some Malacca's commander came in here demanding I fix his fucking twig. When I couldn't, he said I was obligated to provide a new one. And the one he wanted was hanging on my wall.
I'll get Arpi back for you.
Don't do anything stupid. I just want her back.
Hey, you know me.
That's why I'm afraid.
Tell me where to find the commander.
He's here in Attica, at Fort Fili.
Why go to so much trouble for an old sword?
She's the only thing I loved that never left.
And how will I know her when I see her?
How could you forget a hilt of gold with a curling serpent moving up the blade? Always sharp, no matter what. And when you swung her, well, she'd sing a siren song of death. Kept me alive through many a scrape.
That I do remember. I should be going.
Remember, we don't want trouble. Just sneak in and take it. You're still good at that, right?
I won't lower myself to answer that. Come on. They'll be on high alert here.
Pretty sure I heard something.
Did I ever tell you about the time the Who's whistling over there?
You left a message on the board. What's the matter?
Bandits have stolen my earrings, Mistios.
Just your earrings. Count yourself lucky they didn't kill you.
This isn't an ordinary pair of earrings.
What makes them so special? Were they a gift from a lover?
No. The set was inscribed with an important message for the Athenian commander. It's easy to use jewelry to send secret messages. The men never bothered to look.
Εμέ περιπέσει. Τι στο κόρα κάνει.
And you want me to kill all the bandits?
By the gods, you read my mind.
It won't be easy, but I'll take care of it.
Good. Please handle this delicately.
I'll come back when I'm done. That settled it.
Please, can someone get me out? Thank you. I won't forget this mission.
Now die! Away we go! Έγνον δει από φράση μέρα είναι. You're back. Have you killed them?
I took care of them. Every last one.
We were fated to meet after all. Here, this is yours.
Doesn't look like this life is offering you much. But another awaits aboard my ship. Sail with me. We need someone like you.
I've got my share of adventure here and then some. I'm afraid I can't join you.
You're making a mistake, but I'll respect your decision. This must be Fort Kvaili. If Vitor's right, I'll find the sword inside.
Better see what that was.
You won't make it out of this alive! Did you see? Fine and blade as ever I've seen. Got it from a new smith, I heard him say. Yeah, the smith didn't make it though. He can knock a dent out all right, but that sword, that's real craftsmanship, that is.
I like the brazier!
What have you found?
Nothing.
Don't lose the sense. Keep at it.
As you say, sir.
Do you see any movement?
Nothing here. Down. I'll
Okay.
take a look.
Don't give up.
Understood.
A clean sheet.
This is Arpi, all right. No mistaking this blade.
Sir,
Still nothing. They haven't disappeared.
Is someone trying
We'll
to get my
find
attention?
Glad you're back safely. Did you get my arpy?
Yes, I found Arpi.
Good, good. And what of that Malacca's commander?
He didn't survive our encounter.
You are a true friend.
The sword wasn't stolen from you, was it? You used me.
Truth be told, I never said it was stolen.
You...
A crime of omission only, my friend. You know how important RP is to me. I had no money. Couldn't fight anymore. I would have died without a drachmi by the side of the road. Selling RP enabled me to start my business. You wouldn't begrudge a man a second chance, would you?
No, but I don't like being lied to.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry.
Itor, you had my back and taught me so much on Kefalonia. Don't worry about the drachmi you promised. Consider the favor repaid.
You've grown into a fine woman, Cassandra. A better mercenary, with both a strong arm and a kind heart, would be hard to find.
Sometimes too kind. Just don't tell anyone. Can't have people thinking I'm weak.
No, of course. A Misthios reputation is everything. Even if I don't swing her anymore, I'm glad to have Arpi back.
Take care of yourself, Itor, and try not to lose anything else. Itor,
Ah, my friend! I'm so glad you're here.
I know that look. If you need a favor, just tell me.
Well, yes. A small one. A mercenary and old friend of mine has gotten himself captured.
What's this man to you, really?
How could you say that?
It wouldn't be the first time you led me astray.
By the gods, this man is one of us, Cassandra. A Misthios, an old comrade. We should help out a brother. Please, will you rescue him for me?
Okay, I'll do it.
Thank you, my friend. Once you rescue him, take him to the beach. I've left a boat there for him to escape.
Tell me where to look for him.
He's in a military camp just north of here.
Why are you so worried about a mercenary?
He's a friend. Didn't I do the same for you? Remember that trouble you and Marcos got into?
Yes, you're right.
If we're not going to look out for each other, who will?
Time to go get your friend. I need to stay hidden.
on! I have you now!
Getting away!
Die!
Someone stop that beast! There you are! I was starting to think you wouldn't show up. You! Hello, Emilko. Long time.
Itor, what's going on? Why are you here?
Of course. He didn't tell you, did he? You've been used, my friend. Shut up! I'm not here to hear you talk. I'm here to see you die.
You lied to me again! This isn't how friendships work, Itor!
Listen, please. I'm sorry, but you don't know what this man did to me.
That's fucking rich, Hitor. Why don't you tell her the truth?
Shut up, murderer.
What's going on?
Trust me, this man needs to die. I gave you a contract to bring him to me. Do not interfere, and I will reward you well.
I got him out as you asked, so why kill him now? I could have dealt with him if that's what you wanted.
Because I had to see him.
Why?
Because he killed the love of my life.
We both shared guilt in that. But she was my wife!
Your wife?
She wouldn't have died if...
What? If I hadn't caught you? If you hadn't attacked me? If she hadn't tried to stop us? If our blades hadn't struck her down? Who's to blame here?
It sounds like neither of you was at fault.
He drew his weapon first.
You were with my wife. What did you expect? It is my right to restore my honor.
It seems neither of you wanted to kill her. There are no winners here, and neither of you has to die. Let it go.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Fuck your sorry. You destroyed my life that night. But I agree with your friend. Let's just pray we never see each other again.
Why, you...
Let him go. You made the right choice here.
Sometimes we cannot make up for the mistakes of our past. I'm just glad all those years with me didn't rub off on you.
Sometimes we need to move on from the past, like I did from Kefalonia. You have a chance to make a new life. Use it. careful not to get spotted.
Commander at the helm!
Get the oars out! Shipboard!
I see salvage! Another song! There's some debris in the water.
Oars at the ready! The one sail! There's something floating there. We can retrieve it. Sing a different song. We've spotted some salvage!
There! Salvage!
Rowers! To your oars!
You look troubled, son.
This pain feels familiar somehow.
A bird can fly away from seasons, but will always recognize its nest when it returns. This is Sparta.
Don't think I'm one of them.
I'm not sure of much, Cassandra, but I do know that when the time is right, we always get to go home.
And where is your home, Barnabas?
I'll save that story for another day.
Ready the ship for mooring!
Cassandra! Cassandra!
Lamb, you made it. I trust the seas were favorable?
Poseidon might be the only one not trying to kill me.
And did you go to Thera? Did you find him?
I did.
What did he tell you?
He told me where I'm from. And where I must go.
So now you know the truth.
I'm not his daughter. I'm just a weapon.
That is the furthest thing from the truth. You were brought into this world with love. I never imagined we'd stand on Spartan soil together again.
I don't know how to feel. I spent some of the happiest days of my life here. And some of the worst, too.
Sparta is our home. But we'll have to rid ourselves of the Puppet King if we are ever to find peace.
Whatever happened to our old house?
Nikolaos stayed after I left, but now that he's gone, I don't know.
Why don't we go find out?
Of course. But first, there's something I want to show you. The closer we get to Sparta, the more memories keep flooding in.
No matter how far I ran, I never could escape them.
I know. On Naxos I could forget. It was as if I had locked Sparta in a box and tossed it to the bottom of the sea.
Did you put your memories of us in that box?
I wanted to, but it would have taken all the wood in the land to build one big enough. This is where I first trained you to use your spear.
Hesitation only hastens the grave.
You remembered.
How do you think I got this far?
We had to pry that spear from your hand while you slept. You said you needed it to fight the monsters in your dreams.
I couldn't face Cerberus empty-handed. Those children will be ripped to shreds. We should help them.
Cassandra, wait! You mustn't interfere. This is Spartan training territory.
I can't stand here doing nothing. I'm going to help them.
Help! I can't feel my legs!
Mater?
I'm not your mother. But I'm sure she's proud of you.
Tell her I'm sorry I yelled. I was angry. I didn't mean to.
He died with honor.
His death was unnecessary.
What are you doing here?
These boys were in trouble. I thought I'd help.
No, she didn't!
Don't lie to me, boy! You should be ashamed of yourself. And you. These boys are weaker now because of you. The Spartan army will be weaker because of you. I should kill you where you stand.
Are you all right? What happened?
I couldn't just stand by and watch.
The Ago Yi is what turns boys into men, and soldiers into Spartans. You have only made them weaker by interfering.
What good are they to anyone if they're dead?
Cassandra, please. This isn't Kefalonia, Naxos, or anywhere else. This is Sparta. And breaking Spartan law can get you killed.
Believe me, Mater. I know exactly what breaking Spartan law gets you.
Come. Let's go home.
That training is ruthless.
Not ruthless. Effective. The best of those boys will become Cryptia, keepers of the peace and stalkers in the night.
Stalkers in the night?
There's a reason Sparta never changes. It has rules, and they are strict. Spartans rule Laconia, but most of its citizens are ilotas, enslaved peasants made to work the fields and mines.
Slaves? Why don't they revolt?
Spartan fields keep them fed, and Spartan warriors keep them safe. First from the Persians, and now from the Athenians. When they forget their place, the Cryptia are ordered to keep the peace.
I see.
Most of us make great sacrifices for comfort.
Most. Not all. I never thought I'd find myself back in Sparta. It looks so peaceful, despite the war raging elsewhere.
You're going to hurt someone!
This was the first and last place I ever felt safe.
As soon as you were old enough to hold a spear, you trained in this yard from morning till night.
Nicolaus was a tough teacher to please.
He hid his pride from you. But every night he would tell me, she's going to bring glory to Sparta.
If he were a better man, he wouldn't have let go of me.
My heart broke that day. But if we are ever to heal as a family, we must stop reopening old wounds.
Some wounds never close.
Do you remember the first time you held your brother?
I was scared I'd break him. I piled every blanket and pillow we had around me.
Even then, you held him so tight, I thought you would squeeze the life out of him.
He turned out stronger than we thought.
The gods must be playing tricks on my eyes.
Good to see you, Brasidas. It's been a long time since I rescued you from the warehouse fire in Corinth.
That's not how I remember it.
You look well, Brasidas.
The rumors were true. You're alive!
Many we thought to be dead are still breathing.
When I heard the two of you came home...
We're in Sparta, but we're not home yet.
We want our house back, Brasidas.
Sparta claimed your estate after Nicolaus' disappearance. They're waiting for his adopted son to claim it. But he hasn't returned from the war.
Stentor? I knew I should have killed him on the beach. Sparta can't just take our home.
They can. They did. And if you want it back, you'll have to convince the kings, which won't be easy.
Why not?
As happy as I am to see you, the kings won't be. Especially Archidamos. Your exit from Sparta wasn't exactly... graceful.
He can't still be mad I broke his nose.
You what?
In any case, he hasn't forgotten. But I have an idea that might help him forgive.
Tell us.
Spartan soldiers have been giving weapons to the Ilotes. Whoever takes care of these traitors will earn his thanks.
Why on earth would Spartan soldiers be helping Ilotes?
Ilotes greatly outnumber Spartan citizens. But they're leaderless, mostly farmhands, servants, and apprentices. If someone unified them, armed them, and trained them, they'd be a real threat to Sparta.
But you said it was Spartans who were arming them.
All the more reason to deal with this quickly. You find out why the Ilotes are being armed, and you'll have the king's attention.
Where will I find these Spartans?
They were last spotted in the Gorani marble quarry, in the forest of Eurotas.
So, I find the soldiers. Then what?
Spartans are loyal to their commander. Take him out, and the rest should disperse.
And the weapons?
Destroy them. The Ilotes have caused enough trouble with shovels and sickles. The last thing Sparta needs right now is them carrying swords.
So, to get our house back, I must take out the Spartan commander responsible for inciting a useless rebellion. Sounds easy enough.
Find me in the throne room when it's done.
And where will you be?
This is where I raised you. It's also where Leonidas raised me. I'm going to visit his tomb just beyond the estate. You should pay your respects too before you get started.
I'll try.
outmaneuvered by the Athenians. Did to Leonidas.
Grandfather was a true hero. Maybe one day they'll sculpt a statue of me.
Over ourselves, most likely.
And I should believe you because?
Rather carry a good stout sword to a fight anyway. At least if it's one of the crowded, grunty, shoving type fights we've been seeing.
You're not one of my soldiers. You better have a good reason for being here.
I don't need a reason, good or otherwise.
Some bite to you, is there?
More than some cowering dog.
From slave to general, bathing in the blood of this war while our leaders stuff their faces and preen.
The Polemarchos believe it's an easy victory.
I will end this war in my favor.
You have a strategy?
Athenian Polemarchos are paralyzed with indecision. They serve too many masters.
Making them slow to react.
And that's where you come in. Infiltrate their forts and kill the Polemarchos. I need a way clear for my troops.
I'll do my part. Consider the commanders already dead.
Bring me their Athenian seals as proof. You'll be rewarded for your efforts.
Leonidas. He was Sparta's last true hero. We'd all be under the yoke of the Persian Empire if it wasn't for his courage. The same blood courses through your veins.
So, our blood is the blood of kings.
You are so much more than a mercenary. You carry the blood of heroes, blood of power. Remember what I told you?
That people would try to take that power for themselves.
And then you promised.
I wouldn't let them.
Hold out your spear.
All of this talk of the Pythia, I do not care what she says.
Enough! We have grown tired of your insolent tongue. Sparta will not go to war. The Pythia has spoken.
Pythia says what you tell her to say. She has been your puppet for far too long. The time has come to cut her strings.
Oh, Leonidas. The days of heroes are over. You think your blood makes you special? If we opened your veins, it would spill to the ground and disappear through the cracks. You are no one.
You are more than welcome to find out.
Your fate is sealed, son of the lion. Xerxes will unite us. He will bring order to chaos.
Defy the Pythia and everyone you love. Everything you stand for will perish.
Gather the men.
My king?
Xerxes wants Sparta. She'll have to go through me.
Incredible! Now, do you understand?
What must I do?
It's time we embrace our destiny. Both of us. If we don't stop the cult before it's too late, then all Leonidas fought and died for was for nothing. Our bloodline has reason to those who would enslave us.
It's time we rise again.
Well, well, well. Mother and daughter united in Sparta at last. And look at you. Goddesses among mortals.
King Pausanias, we're honored. I was sorry to hear about your father.
Yes. Our fathers would have been proud to see us here today.
You remember Cassandra, my king?
Who could forget? The girl who died to save her brother. Such a tragedy. An innocent child put to death because of an ancient, merciless law.
Ancient and merciless. Most Spartans live and die by these laws. But you sound more progressive.
And you sound like you've been rubbing elbows with Athenians.
I've been to a symposium or two.
In any case, Sparta was weakened by losing you. Losing you both.
We're examples of why these laws must change.
Oh, I agree. But King Archidamos, if he could carve Spartan law across the chests of every citizen, he would.
I've spent my whole life looking over my shoulder. If Sparta is to be my home again, I'd rather it be a peaceful one.
Peace at what cost? When Spartans aren't killing, they're training to kill. And when they're not killing Athenians, they're declaring war on their own people. But we're not here to talk about the dead, are we?
We know Sparta reclaimed our house after what happened to my father in Megaris. We want it back.
Mind your tongue, child. You may not live in Sparta anymore, but I'm still your king.
We graciously request an audience with you and King Archidamos to discuss reinstating our citizenship and reclaiming our home.
Of course. There's nothing I'd want more. Archidamos, however, still hasn't forgiven you for the whole nose incident.
What can we do to sway him?
There's rumor of a Hilot rebellion, and the Kreptia are stoking the flames. Savagely killing Hilots, stealing livestock, and leaving corpses to rot in the streets.
The Cryptia represents Sparta's ultimate achievement in military training. Their discipline and fearlessness make Sparta's army the most feared in the world.
Once. But the Cryptia have become corrupt and bloodthirsty. And training boys to kill unarmed peasants is nothing to be proud of. Do you want your home back or not? Good. So the Ilots will no longer support the senseless slaughtering of their people.
And where would I start looking for these Cryptia?
One can be found in the fort on Zarax Point. Another was assigned to guard the Spartan leader's house. The third is more elusive. He was last seen in one of the villages west of Hilot Hills. He's definitely the loudest of the three.
My mother spoke of these Cryptia. What can you tell me about them?
They are the hidden ones. Hand-picked at an early age, starved and trained in isolation. They must steal and kill to survive. If they succeed at their training, they become the King's Guard.
But why have me kill them?
For years, the Cryptia kept the peace between the Ilots and Spartans. Troublemakers and threats among the Ilots were dealt with. But lately, these Cryptia have been killing men, women, and children without reason or mercy. Babies ripped from their mothers and fed to the wolves. The Cryptia have become a breeding ground for ruthless savages.
Is there anything I should know about King Archidamos?
Traditional, brutal, boring. Archidamos values the old ways over the welfare of his people. He sided with the elders that day on Mount Taygetos.
If killing Cryptia will get our home back, I'll do it.
The latest gossip? We're being sent to guard the shipment of spearheads. It seems a bit of a waste. We could perfectly put spears already. Always been an axeman myself. tell you? Some Macedonian guy is trying to sell us longer spears. Who says? Huh, what do we need with more spears? Trip all over ourselves, like we rather carry a good stout sword into a fight. At least if it's one of the crowded, grunty, shoving type fights we can see.
Archidamos believes in the old ways. Won't killing his Cryptia create conflict between him and Pausanias? I miss Kefalonia sometimes. Life was simple, even if Marcos was a bumbling idiot.
Come on, move!